Hello and welcome to Millie's Mystic Musings. Today we are going to be exploring the world of Chinese medicine. In particular, the elements that are fundamental to the belief system. We have already explored a little bit the terms yin and yang. Yin and yang are fundamental to the elements. When we speak of the elements, we speak specifically of earth, fire, water, wood, and metal. All of these elements have a related season, a related color, a related flavor, and more. We are going to approach the elements primarily through the time of day that they are at their boldest. We begin with the element of earth, which is most associated with the color yellow. The earth element is most associated with the organs of the spleen, pancreas, and stomach. It should be noted that the organs associated with each element are not only looking at the specific organs as we know them, but also the meridian lines that pass through the body. Each organ is related to a specific meridian line. The flavors associated with the element of earth is sweet. Foods such as yams, squash, sweet potatoes, almonds, cherries, and carrots. We all have at least one dominant element within us. In the case of the earth element, at our best, we are identified as the peacemakers and being very sociable. We are also prone to worry and overthink if out of balance. The earth dominant person does not deal very well with weather such as humidity. The time where earth is most dominant in our day is between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is when the stomach energy is at its most potent. This is the best time to have something to eat. It's also a good time for concentration and a good time to walk. From the hours of 9 a.m. until 11 a.m., the spleen is most dominant. This is a time where your thoughts will be at their clearest and your digestion will be at its strongest. The next element is fire. The color most associated with fire is red. The season most associated with fire is summer. And the organs most associated with fire are the heart and small intestines. The flavors most associated with the element of fire is bitter, and the food is that which grows as branches. For example, salad, fresh fruit, vegetables, and it recommends light carbohydrates. The personality that most identifies with the fire element at their best is optimistic and charismatic. They take risks and are very effective at manifestation. When out of balance, The fire element individual is prone to feelings of isolation or lacking boundaries. Those with fire dominance tend not to enjoy very hot weather. The emotions most associated with the fire element are that of joy and sadness. The time of day most associated with the fire element is between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. During the period of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., the heart energy is at its highest. The blood circulates, providing high energy. This is a good time to eat your lunch. Between the hours of 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., the small intestine is at its most potent. This is a time of low energy. So nap and allow the body to absorb the food that you have eaten. The water element is most associated with the color black, the season of winter, and the organ of the kidneys and bladder. The flavor most associated with the water element is salty. Foods such as seaweed, steamed winter greens, miso, mushrooms, blueberries, and wild rice. Those who experience a water dominance at their best are accepting, forgiving, sensible, and objective. Those dominant in the water element can be prone to fearfulness and find it hard to fit in. Cold weather is most challenging for the water element. The water element ruled by the bladder and kidney are most dominant between the hours of 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Between the hours of 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., the bladder is at its most dominant. This is a time where your energy is high and it's a good time to work and study. Between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., the kidneys are at their most dominant. This is a good time to nourish the body, to nourish your bones. This is a good time to eat. We all have at least one element that we can identify most with. Usually we have at least two other elements that are not as dominant, but we can also relate to. If we recognize where our dominance lies, it may be useful to look to Chinese medicine in order to identify the times of the day that work best for you, the seasons that work best for you, the diet that works best for you, and generally the areas in your body that need the most nurturing. This small summary is a light look into the theories behind the elements of Chinese medicine. If you find you identify with some key features, you may wish to explore further. The information gathered primarily comes from a Chinese medicine worker called Melanie Smith. We have yet to investigate the elements of fire, which returns after 7 p.m. the element of wood and also the element of metal. It's my intention to continue this on in our next podcast. So thank you for listening to Millie's Mystic Musings this time round. I would like to point out that I am by no means an expert in this area. I just enjoy exploring and sharing information. If there is anything that you would like to add, please feel free to make a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you would like to continue with this journey, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so that we can delve further into the elements of Chinese medicine. Bye for now.